Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. Ha! Let's start the show. Hey,
what's up?
Hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. I'm your co-host, Doug Bennett.
Oh, and I'm your other co-host, Seth Nacho, who's definitely not an NPC.
I can't let you get close.
I will let you get the chance. All right, wait.
Are we good?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I press the button.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Dude.
You know what? We're fully committed to
Did you just Tekashi 6ix9ine me?
What do you mean?
I will let you get the chance.
No, I have to show you.
Stupid.
Let me see if I can actually find it. Chael Sonnen, I can't let you get close, man. Yeah, this is so good.
Oh wait, no, I have seen this. I think I saw Northern Lion react to this.
Yeah.
You're never gonna forget what you're gonna do with you. You're gonna hate a lot. You're gonna see. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do. But I feel like. Gonna shake the hands with no. Yeah.
Good boy.
Just talking mad shit.
I don't like you here. The
Getting in his
like
face.
can't do it now. What now?
Please stop. I can't let you get close.
I can't let you get close. It does just sound like an NPC and like
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
It sounds like a PS2 game,
Pro Skater 2. We have to get all the cassettes. I can't let you get close. Find all 5 letters.
Did bro just not have emotion? He just all of a sudden just went, I can't let you get close.
And he doesn't fight anymore, I don't think. I think he's been retired, but Chael Sonnen is notorious for being a stone cold, just purely analytical guy, especially during his promo, but then he also fought really well. Major shit talker. You get him on the press stand. I couldn't tell you any of the crazy shit he said, but I know that there's compilations out there. Look up, folks, if you want fun clips, look up Chael Sonnen.
Okay.
Chael Sonnen's a great guy.
Well,
you can't let him get close.
No, he won't let you get close.
I can't let you get close.
Mm-hmm.
But welcome into the episode.
I'll say, speaking of fights, dude. Did you see that UFC fight the other day? Was it the
McGregor versus Holloway?
Yeah.
How did that shake out? I totally missed it.
Yeah, so insane, honestly. It's a 5-year. He's been out of the game for 5 years. So McGregor shows up right for this thing, and he's the headliner. Bro goes into the fight, throws one kick, misses, and then busts his knee up. And the fight's over. Fight over.
Oh my god.
It's over.
Fucking Patty. That's a Mick-ass move if I ever heard one.
Relax, dude. That is not. But I don't think that's I thought it was pretty funny. It's what was it, the Tyson fight with Jake Paul? I feel like that's just some bullshit. So this was legit. He was gonna have to fight this guy.
Yeah.
But he was I don't really want to fight this guy.
You know what we'll chalk it up to? Luck of the Irish.
Sure. After you've said all those terrible things about Irish people.
Yeah, but you're allowed to because they're white. And you can't, everybody knows you can't be racist or mean to white people. White people just have to sit there and take it. I can't be mean or racist to anybody else. I gotta take advantage where I can.
My God. But yeah, that fight was pretty much a letdown, right? Is that...
Yeah. People probably wanted to see the whole thing instead of just, oh no!
Yeah, then it was over, dude.
Fucking Killarney! Oh, my bloody stones! Oh, fuck the ladder!
Is that how he sounds?
Fiddly dee, I'm Conor McGregor! Oh no!
Me freaking leg hurts. Oh,
I gotta move!
apologize. I was going to totally fight that guy.
Shit, instead of punching that man, now I have to go cheat on my wife again. Oh, no. Oh, I have no other choice. Guess I just have to keep being the biggest piece of shit anyone's ever seen. I'm really doing a good job of representing my country.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm the main person people think of when they think of an Irish guy. This is what we are! Oh, too bad. Guess I'll still get $20 million for even showing up. Because my sport's fucking corrupt.
Exactly. Still making money for sure. Like, to get him out to do this, that's what brought all those people out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's like a household name. What other UFC fighter is a household name?
Justin Gaethje.
Not my household.
Sean O'Malley.
Not my household.
Fucking Khabib was big for a while.
You got the wrong house, fool! You like that? That was a smoke. Big smoke. You like big smoke? 2 number 9s, extra dip.
All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
You picked the wrong house, fool! I love that part. Anyway, but yeah, I thought that is it Ian McGregor or Ewan?
Conor McGregor.
Conor. Jesus Christ. Am I thinking
Ewan
of
McGregor
I
is
think
big
Obi-Wan.
Kenobi. Yeah.
Obi-Wan. Yeah. Conor McGregor. That fight was a total letdown. I'm sorry if you went to watch that.
To be fair, if there's one thing about McGregors that we know, is that they all look the same.
Yeah, it's just like if Conor McGregor had more hair, he'd look like Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
He has the same bone structure.
Yep, they all look the same. All you McGregors can't tell the difference.
Why are you saying it like that? Doug, what do you mean by that?
We all know what I mean, and everybody agrees. You out there, the listener, you agree. Type yes on the comments if you agree.
My God.
By the way, I'm loving the engagement that we're getting in the comments lately. Like every time we do a call to action, people are starting to respond. We love to see the audience grow. So special shouts out to Jules for telling us what you got on the Steam sale.
Oh, cool. Okay, nice. I didn't see that comment.
Yeah, because you don't look. But I do.
I look at the other one.
That's right, insertionist. I love you guys. Seth doesn't.
I look at the other one.
Okay, you can take care of the YouTube frogs. I'll carry the Spotify Andes. Together, we'll get it done. Doctor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're like, it's like a...
Say it back. You didn't say
Doctor.
it. Doctor.
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 Doctor! Oh, doctor, come check you out to me. Oh, it's hurt.
Oh my God. You're stuck on that bit. I love it though. That was really funny.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just be everyone's representation of an Irishman for the rest of all time. Oh. Give me lots of money for showing up, please. Oh God.
Very good.
It's kind of like reminds me of like Tiger Woods. You said he cheated on his wife a lot. Like, what else are you gonna do if you're a famous dude, man?
Yeah, and you know
You
what?
expect me not to cheat? The women are throwing it at me.
Hey, and you know what? That's what I think of all Blasians now. They're immensely talented and they're playboys. Shouts out to Blasians. You're killing it.
I'm gonna need an example.
Tiger Woods
Oh, true.
is a Blasian.
True. Conor McGregor is not.
No. Conor McGregor is, well, there's so many words that you could use.
But when you said Blasian, you mean like men.
Yeah. Well, that's how it works. Like,
Whereas Asian, it's women. You feel me on this?
No, that's a little different. And, let's get into this, all right? So are you familiar with, ligers and tigans?
Oh my.
So the naming convention is you start with the syllable from the father, and then you end with the syllable from a mother. So, Blasian, black dad, Asian mother. Blasian. Asian, white dad, Asian mother.
Uh-huh.
Let's go back to, I'm not going to get into it anymore. But, yeah, I did specifically mean black dad, Asian mom, Blasians.
Not the... You weren't talking about the gender of the child.
No.
Yeah. See, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, gender of the child doesn't play in at all. Yakub,
Folks, he doesn't see gender. It's a spectrum.
Yakub agrees with me. We're doing tricknology.
This is Woke Doug on the podcast today.
Yeah, but like woke in the 90s, I'm a Hotep. I'm a black Israelite.
I mean, you see the conspiracy. You see the truth.
Yeah, wake up, brother. Get woke. Shit, brother, get woke. Speaking of getting woke,
Yes.
the games industry is waking up. We have a lot of gaming news to cover this week. By golly, by goody, by George.
Oh, my days.
The first thing is people are realizing that indie developers are really entitled assholes.
Oh, yeah, just now? Did you just find that out?
People are finally realizing it, and it came off the back of this game called Paddle Paddle Paddle. Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay, it's a friend slot game
Okay.
about getting your canoe up the river. It's really ugly. No effort was put into making it look good, and honestly, no effort was put into making the gameplay deep and rewarding for multiple playthroughs. It's the kind of game that you can finish in 90 minutes. Now, on Steam, this is a PC game, so on Steam...
Of course it's a PC game.
On Steam, if you've owned it less than 14 days and you've played it less than 2 hours, you can get your money back. 250,000 people bought this game. How many of them do you think refunded it?
249,000.
60,000.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad.
This guy lost 20% of his sales. And he hops online to be like, Steam really needs to do something about their refund policy because I've lost this much money off of it. Buddy, you had a hit game. You're getting to keep the money from 200,000 copies. And people roasted the shit out of this guy and rightfully pointed out, you put no effort into this. There's no reason to replay this after I've played it one time. You're giving me no value and you're complaining that some people recognize that. And what you're really complaining about is that the other 200,000 people weren't smart enough to refund it.
Yeah, see, I figured like everybody had refunded at that point.
So, you know, this.
So it's like, I imagine the game is like you and your friends occupy different positions on the canoe or kayak or whatever, and you all paddle separately to like get to success to get to the point, right?
Yeah.
But when you say that it's so low effort, I'm imagining like stick figures, like water that doesn't really look like water.
I mean, it's the Unreal Engine asset flip version of stick figures. So.
Okay, it's Unreal, so I mean, at least it's got to look somewhat decent, but not like, you know, probably he didn't put a lot of care into it.
But you know what we're tired of? We're tired of Unreal Engine asset flips. Like,
I mean, yeah,
actually fucking make something. Why don't? Please, for the love of God.
but that's the engine everybody uses. But yeah,
Yeah, for better or for worse. But that was like a lighthearted controversy. Positive.
well, I mean, that's funny though.
Yeah.
Like, where, my game? I spent so much time on it. 10 hours. And then I made it, and only 200,000 people bought it because the other people returned it.
Oh no, I made $500,000. Oh, I'm so sad.
On my shitty game.
My life has changed forever. Feel bad for me.
Yeah, send me more money, but my GoFundMe is it.
Yeah, so paddle, paddle, paddle. Fuck you.
Yeah, honestly, dude, make another game. Just make another one. Paddle Paddle 2. Like,
It's called doing better.
just make the sequel and then make it a little more involved. You got the original code, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Positive indie news. Last time we checked in on Mecha Chameleon, they sold 5 million copies.
Yeah.
They've now passed 15 million copies. I'm super vindicated that this is Indie Game of the Year. Just by sales alone.
we talked about Arc Raiders before, and we said that like their peak was like, was it 12 million players or was it 12 million copies?
Copies.
So did Mecha Chameleon surpass Arc Raiders maybe?
By a lot.
But
I mean, it helps that it's like fucking...
so if we're talking between the difference between Paddle, 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 and Mecha Chameleon, I will say Mecha Chameleon probably has more replayability. They need to add more maps though.
Well, because they allow modding, and through the Steam Workshop, it's seamless. You don't even have to restart the game to download maps. Like, it's totally seamless. You just join a lobby, you can accept whatever maps that they're running. I've played recently on recreations of Counter-Strike maps, I've
Excellent.
played on recreations of the Louvre. Like,
Stealing the jewels.
yeah, people are going crazy with this modding scene. Like, this is.
Well, good.
You know,
See,
it's the opposite of paddle. This is infinite replayability.
yeah, if the maps are different, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say infinite, but yeah.
Well,
Eventually, you're going to get tired of doing the same thing over and over again. Maybe. Maybe I can't say that. I can't. I'm not allowed to say that.
Do I only play a couple matches at a time? Yes. Am I obsessed with this game? No.
Yeah.
But
If anyone is, I'm worried.
I mean, you know who is, and I'm glad that this game exists for it. There are diehard prop hunt players. Like, there's one content creator, Old Time 101, who his entire online presence was just prop hunt.
Which is interesting.
He's been stuck with prop hunt, like Call of Duty prop hunt. He's been stuck with that for years. This is the game that he was meant to be playing.
This is the game. Yeah, for him, for sure.
And he is playing it now. Like, but you know, there are people who that's the best game they can think of. They just want to play tag / hide and seek. Like, you know, and those are some of the best games. You know, you don't even need a computer to play those games. It's fun. Yeah. It's fun that you can.
But I would say that care was taken in this game. They really thought like this is a very stark contrast to paddle.
Yeah. So far, I'm 1-1 this year for games that I thought would blow up.
Okay.
I obviously failed with Marathon. People didn't get behind that one like I thought they would. I own that.
You're not even playing it.
Yeah.
Concord 3, guys.
Well, there's no reason to, right? I really, you know when I'll come back to Marathon is when they make a full-fledged single-player mode. That game deserves a campaign. But, so, yeah, obviously I failed at predicting that one. People didn't get behind it like I thought they would, and that's fine. Fuck you, Bungie. But my positive win for the year, clearly I was right about Mecha Chameleon. Keeping going with the gaming news, there's a lot that we have to talk about when it comes to Microsoft and Xbox and Bethesda.
Interesting, because last week was all Sony, you know?
Yeah, well, you know, a little bit of...
What's going on with Microsoft, dude?
Yeah.
What are they doing now?
So, new head of Xbox, Asha Sharma. She is running...
What's her name?
Asha Sharma. Yes, she is that type of person.
Asha Shawarma?
No, that's so disgusting, dude. How can you be that racist?
It sounds like shawarma.
You hear an Indian name.
I think I'm kind of hungry.
Dude, let's talk about shawarma.
I think I'm hungry. That's not even an Indian food.
It literally is.
It's Mediterranean.
Wrong.
Indians eat curry, dude.
No.
They eat vindaloo, chicken vindaloo.
Curry is Japan. Get real. I know you've watched an anime.
I'm actually cringing. Ooh, my balls just went in my body.
Tape them up, put on a wig, get some fake tits, and wear your makeup.
Instantly get 20,000 followers.
Yeah, she's in drag now. Everybody, welcome Nachella.
God.
Yeah, I heard if you spend 100,000 channel points, he'll put on the makeup.
100,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to make that reward, big dog.
Yeah, I got you. We'll put it in the system.
But anyway,
Anyway,
new head of Xbox. She's running through this company with a hatchet. She's taking names, making people her bitch. Tons of layoffs, like cutting studios in half. Obsidian and got a bunch of layoffs. They were told, you better not make Avowed 2. You have to stop. Stop that. Avowed sucked. Don't make Avowed 2. And those employees are upset about that. And then they told Bethesda, you better be fucking ready to release The Elder Scrolls 6. It's been 15 years. You better be ready to make this game soon. And then they also told Bethesda, by the way, you're not allowed to make Fallout games anymore. Then they went back to Obsidian and they said, Obsidian, you guys made New Vegas. You're making the next Fallout game. And all the Obsidian employees are really upset about that because they publicly said a bunch of times, we don't want to make another Fallout game. Too bad. Too bad. Daddy's home. He said, you have to make me some money. You're making Fallout.
Daddy's home? More like, what's her name?
Mommy's home.
What's her
Asha's
name?
home.
Asha Shawarma's home. And she's,
Stop it.
Is it Swarma?
Sharma.
Sharma. Asha Sharma's home. And she said, time to pull up your pants and time to make a game.
You gotta do what Mommy says. You're gonna make mommy money.
But honestly, I like the idea of like coming up with like a new IP at this point instead of beating a dead horse.
I don't want to see another Elder Scrolls game. I do not trust them to make it actually good.
Yeah, but like it would be nice to have like a new RPG that's like good. But like like you're saying what are they called in Elder Scrolls? The gods?
Well, there's the Daedra and the Aedra.
Daedra? Yeah, like you're tired of that lore. You want new lore.
I'm not tired of the lore. I just don't trust the people at Bethesda to make so Morrowind, one of my top 10 games of all time.
We discussed this.
That is a game that treated the world seriously. Actually, it played within the universe. If we get an Elder Scrolls 6 at this point, it's just going to be a Dragon Age: The Veilguard. I guarantee you that there's going to be a bunch of side quests about how fucking gay this character is or that character is. There's going to be for the same thing happened in Spider-Man 2. Miles Morales has to have a deaf girlfriend, and then he has to go help two gay guys get why is that in the game? There's nothing wrong with those things inherently, but
well, in Spider-Man 2 it makes a little bit of sense because that's set in in Elder Scrolls. I don't know how. What are the people that live in the Empire?
The Imperials.
What's their race?
Well, the Imperials are that's their race is Imperial.
Yeah, I think they would look down on that.
Yeah, in a game that took it seriously.
They'd be like, hey, Nerevar, kill these gay people.
Yeah.
They've been shamelessly showing their...
Yeah, what we know about, the industry side of video games, look at stuff like Veilguard. A lot of people who are working for these AAA and quadruple A studios are fully bought into ideology and messaging and propaganda. It didn't make any sense for the Dragon Age universe, the Dragon Age lore. It made no sense for that character to have a non-binary arc.
Which is insane because Dragon Age had some good games.
Yeah.
For sure. My friend told me one of those games is one of his favorite games ever. But the new one is just it makes no sense because the race of those people doesn't even whatever. I remember hearing about this when it came out, but it's been a while now.
Yeah. So the good news about all this, somebody's finally coming in and saying, you actually have to do some work. It's unacceptable that it's been 15 years since Elder Scrolls. It's been 11 years since Fallout. No, 76 doesn't count.
It's bro, I just want to be an Argonian.
Yeah.
Getting hate everywhere I go.
Let me be a slimy little chud who steals.
Let me eat skooma and hang out with the other Khajiits.
I mean, one of the most fun things about Morrowind is that, because you play on the island of Ardenfell, or Vardenfell, excuse me, and that's the home of Dark Elves. The Dark Elf, if you play any other race than Dark Elf, they're really racist towards you, because, hey, get the fuck out of my home. And then if you play a Dark Elf, it was one that wasn't born in Vardenfell, and they're like, oh, you're still an Outlander. Okay, this world is serious. It's very interesting. But yeah, they've been told, okay, you have to do the things that people want to buy. No, nobody wanted the Outer Worlds. They really didn't want the Outer Worlds too.
Are we talking about Starfield?
They don't. Nobody wanted Starfield. Honestly, if you brought me into Microsoft Gaming, if you brought me into Xbox, the first thing I would do is, Todd Howard, you're fired and you owe me $500,000.
If you brought me into Xbox Gaming, I would go Rareware. Remember those people?
Resurrectware.
Are they even still there?
No.
Let's make Banjo 3.
Banjo-Ka 3.
We're scrapping nuts and bolts. We're making Banjo 3. And it's going to be fucking amazing. Gruntilda comes back. And this time, she's just a floating fart cloud.
I mean, honestly, we don't even have to scrap nuts and bolts. We should be getting more Ratchet and Clank games.
That's Sony.
Okay, well,
they made one.
Sony, what are you doing?
They made one.
Keep pumping that. How many years ago, though?
I can't remember when the most recent one came out.
Exactly. Keep pumping them out, Sony. More Ratchet and Clank, please. Bring back Jak and Daxter.
See, now you're talking.
When do I get a new Sly Cooper game?
That's not happening. But But actually, though, Jack and Daxter was a really good game. So
All three of them were really good. But in addition to being told you have to start doing stuff, Asha has also made hella cuts. I'm talking about like up to half of certain studios have been completely fired. 50-something people cut from Bethesda, fully half of id Tech, that one is the one that stings the most because they just released the DLC for Doom: The Dark Ages. So like you delivered a popular DLC that was well received, people actually thought was good, and you're firing half the staff. Like, what message does that send? The redeeming quality there, though, is the id guys came out and they said, yeah, so now we're basically the size we were when we came out with Doom 2016, which is still the game of ours that people like the most.
that is true.
So, Obsidian got a bunch of cuts as well. And really, if you read between the lines, what Asha's done, she fired a lot of Wokies, a lot of dead weight, cut the grass down so we could see the snakes. Of course, specifically the Bethesda employees didn't like this. There are a bunch of lefties over there. The big thing that they did this weekend, instead of get to work and try and keep their jobs, was they're like, oh, we're going to hold a protest at Bethesda headquarters. Yeah, so, is what it is. Like, maybe they wouldn't have gotten fired if we were in year 5 of the Elder Scrolls 6, wondering how much better can Elder Scrolls 7 be, Or if we were in year whatever of Fallout 5.
When you say year whatever, it makes me think it's an online service game. But these games would be like single player,
Yeah, well, I mean, think about what single player games used to be and what they're kind of going back to. Where it's like, you would have, like for Skyrim, for example, it came out, there was a year where it was just the base game. And then they released an actual expansion. I think there was either 2 or 3 actual expansions for that game.
Yeah, I mean, same with Morrowind.
Yeah, same thing with The Witcher 3. You had your time with...
But DLC is still single player. It's not like, But I get what you're saying. So like, it'd be active
supported,
yeah, there'd be more stuff coming out. I see what you're saying.
And it's easier to work on.
Kind of like Elden Ring.
Yeah.
But Elden Ring has that little bit of multiplayer. But yeah, like it's like they released a whole new thing for it.
And even from a developer perspective, it's easier to work on a game that already exists than it is to come up with a whole new game.
For sure.
So, why are you taking 15 years to make one game? Make the game, release it, and then keep working on it.
I just don't think they want to. I'm Dan Howard, and I'm really short, and also, fuck you.
I think NASA Punk would be really cool. By the way, the deluxe edition pre-order, the bonus you're getting is a fucking smartwatch. How nifty is that?
By the way, every single one of those broke. Like, don't even get me started on how terrible the Fallout 4 pre-order bonuses were. They promised canvas bags and delivered plastic, or if they even delivered them at all.
It was like a shitty duffel bag thing, I remember.
But yeah, Bethesda got put in their place, and I couldn't be happier. It's like, fuck you guys so much.
Let's go Asha.
Let's go Asha.
Sharma.
Asha Sharma.
Sharma.
Yeah.
I said Sharma. I'm not going to say shawarma again.
Yeah, please don't.
Oh, I just did. But we like what you're doing. We like what we're seeing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And,
cool.
Is it going to pay off? Maybe, maybe not. Who's to say? The thing that I'm celebrating is these shitters who have been contributing so much to make gaming a worse hobby finally got put in their place. People who deserve to lose their jobs lost their jobs. People who push propaganda lost their jobs. And, I don't want them to be destitute. I don't want them to be, a permanent, vagrant or anything. But you shouldn't be at a flagship enterprise polluting an otherwise, awesome IP. The Elder Scrolls fucking mean something. Fallout fucking means something. These are properties that mean a lot to a lot of people, and they're not just a vehicle for you to get free money off of. Hold hostage. Nobody else can write in this universe because I might make a game in it. I might make this game in a little bit if I feel like it.
I see.
Let them loose. Let's see what other people have to offer. Let's actually get some, blood back pumping through these veins.
Hell yeah.
And ideally, it wouldn't have propaganda in it. So we'll see if we get that part.
I mean, as long as it's true to like the story or whatever, the lore, the whatever you want to call that, the world.
Folks, that's what we've always cared about. You said we're bigoted. You said we're hateful. We just love lore. Stay within the lore. There's a lot of gay shit in the lore. You can just do it by the lore. Don't. Yeah, I keep going back to Veilguard here, but like,
don't shoehorn it in.
Don't shoehorn it in. Don't spoon. This isn't an HR video. We're not in a training session. Like,
I don't need a 5-hour tutorial on how to be gay.
Please do not put a 30-minute cutscene explaining to me what non-binary is and why I should accept it. Like, let it come up naturally and make them do some cool shit. I'd be like, okay, they're just like everybody else. That's much more effective, by the way. I feel like everyone understands what I'm trying to say. So let's get out of here. That was all of my gaming news.
Excellent.
I think it's time for a big question.
I was going to say that, but then you stole my thunder.
That's Seth always accusing me of stealing when he's the thief. Pretty sus, honestly.
I'm not the one wearing this interesting looking hat, so don't blame me.
What is it?
That could be a shiesty you have lifted up. You could be wanting to steal. I was kidding. Oh my god! Oh my god.
Give me all your topics.
You got it. You got it. Oh, by the way, well, let me get to that later. We'll get to that later. Let's do big question real fast.
Please.
Let's go ahead and get that going. And today, the big question is a interesting one. So, Doug, let's pretend that you live. I don't know how your life is these days, all the way. You might be doing some stuff I don't know about, but let's say you got with a woman at some point,
Sure.
and then like 6 months later, you get a phone call. Bing, 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 bing. And she's calling to tell you she's pregnant.
Congratulations.
What do you do?
Well, the first thing I say is congratulations.
No, she says it's yours.
All right, we'll get it tested. We'll get a test. And you know why we'll get a test? Because if she wants child support out of me, she's going to have to prove it in a court of law.
So you wouldn't marry her?
Well, no, if it's my kid, of course I'll marry her. But she's going to have to prove it. Keep in mind, we've not been in each other's lives for 6 months. And I do like to bust inside. So it's possible. It is
Oh
possible.
my god! Okay.
It's definitely possible, right?
Yeah.
But, you didn't like me enough to hang out with me for the first 6 months of your pregnancy. Now you want to come around when the bill's about to be due and put me on the hook for it? I don't know about that. I don't know what you've been doing for the past 6 months. I don't know who else.
Okay.
I don't know who else you've been letting come inside.
Well, maybe instead
Because you let me come inside. You letting a guy like me come inside, you let anybody come inside.
Maybe not 6 months. Maybe it's like 4 monmonths.
Yeah,
But whatever,
regardless, we'll get it tested. If it is in fact mine, you probably should marry me because that way my health insurance can pay for your hospital visit. It'll pay for whatever the baby needs to pay for. Plus, I'll get 3 months of paternity leave, so I can help you.
So you would take responsibility.
100%. But
Now, what if she tells you after that? She says it's quadruplets.
yes, that's awesome. I only had to get you pregnant once to have the full family I've always dreamed about.
Oh my god.
This is incredible. This is amazing news.
You have a very different opinion than I feel like most guys would have.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a really shitty 5 years. It's going to be really hard. 4 babies, all the same age. You can't even stagger them. You have to buy 4 of everything because it's not like you can hand down clothes. Usually you'd want to have them in a sequence. That way you can reuse certain stuff like the bassinet and the stroller and the this and the that. But yeah, why not knock them out all 4 at once? That's beautiful. I wanted 4 anyway. Who knows if you'd even let me get you pregnant again, right? Like, some women have one and they're done. Not every woman is up to the task of multiple pregnancies. So yeah, fine. Four at once is amazing.
That's crazy, Doug.
And also, I'm not getting any younger. You know, at 31, if I just have all of my kids right away, I'm 51 when they're all 20. Like, I'll be able to keep up with all of them. You know, so yeah. But to go back to the initial question, we're getting the test, we're confirming it's mine, and then I'm locked in. I'm right there with you. But no trick is going to pass off another man's kid and make me think I'm not raising another man's kid.
Well, yeah. Okay, so you're...
I'm not being tricked into raising. Hold on, pause. I'm not being tricked into raising another man's kid. There's nothing wrong with being a stepdad. There's a lot of good stepdads out there. Sometimes they're the dads that step up. I'm not going to denigrate that, but I'm not going to be tricked into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
What about you? When you get that call, how do you feel?
I instantly started freaking out. I would be freaking out.
Well, hold on. Let's get some Seth lore here. Have you ever had a scare?
I don't think so.
Okay, so freaking out makes sense. Because yeah, the first time in your life that you're faced with that is freaky. It's freaky. I freaked out when I had my first scare.
Yeah.
But it also showed me immediately, like, I was scared, but I was ready. I was like, all right, I have to do this. Like, my life's over. I'm about to have a family. And it didn't end up going that way, obviously. But
yeah, like, I was just thinking, like, I don't know what I would do. I mean, I feel like I would definitely help, you know? I don't know if I'd be like you. You, like, committed to the thing. You were like, let's get married, let's do all the... I don't know if I would do all that, but I would definitely, like, help, because if it's my child, you know?
well, the position that I'm
But if it was quadruplets, holy shit! How much child support am I paying?
Oh, see, that's the other thing. Like, I don't want, like, child support is such a fucking waste of money because you have no idea what she's spending it on. Also, I'm not going to let another man tell me how to spend my money. That's what my wife does. My wife tells me how to spend my money. Thank you. You know, that's slightly less cucked than a judge being like, you better give her your cash. Just the way I see it.
Yeah.
But, no, and to be clear, marriage here is pragmatic. It's not romantic at all.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah.
I need these kids insured. I need your hospital bills paid for. My employer will pay for that. So, I'm bringing a lot to
It
the
sounds
table.
like you're a lucky guy. Though. It sounds like any woman would be lucky to get you, to have you.
Honestly, you know, it's about, like, there's so many things I could say, but, like, yeah, I'm moving up in the world. Let's put it like that.
All right. Well.
What a question.
Oh God. What was I? I thought of something when I was about to say it, and I forgot what it was now. Yeah, I can't remember. But I did see like a story on Twitter, which, you know, these could be fake. You know how people be lying on the internet. Said that like her husband, which is the stepfather to this daughter, like she called him dad. He helped pay for everything, you know. And then all of a sudden her real dad gets out of jail and she starts reconnecting with him and starts calling her stepdad by his name instead of dad anymore, and wants to connect with her real father, but yet the stepdad's supposed to be paying for this car for her soon and he doesn't want to do it anymore.
I saw a version of the story where he paid for the wedding, you know,
Stuff like
but then
that.
didn't get invited because the real dad was gonna go instead.
But this one's different. This wasn't as bad as that.
Okay.
Like that's like justifiably like, okay, bitch, you are like, even if you want your real dad to walk you down the aisle, like it like not inviting your like
The,
and like
the man who raised you and paid for the wedding should at least attend.
yeah, like treating him like shit is not cool. This is more like, this isn't like a wedding and all that. This is like she just wants to reconnect with her dad, her real dad, because I mean, why not? Like that's her biological father. But you know, should the stepdad be allowed? Like, is that like a cool like? Is that justifiable, you think, for him to not want to buy this car that they had planned on buying for her?
Yeah. If you start mistreating me, like,
But it's not like she's really mistreating him. She just took an interest in her real dad, but like she did stop calling him dad. I get that, but like still, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's being a bit of a shitter.
okay, all right, woke more correct. Since when is it impossible to have two dads? You know,
True.
since like, why is it so hard for this girl to be like, hey dad, like, what? Why is this guy who got out of jail and was completely absent and did legitimately nothing for her other than bust him out of her sack, bust her out of his sack? Excuse me. Like,
She's got a sack?
why all of a sudden, just because he shows up in the 11th inning, like he gets to be dad, and this guy who was there, cared, shared, I'm sure, many meaningful milestones, has supported her all along. Why does he stop being dad? She's being really unreasonable and really mean to this guy, and it would hurt my feelings that much too. It's like, if you're gonna mistreat me like this after I've done nothing but love you and care for you and support you, okay, if you're gonna stop loving me, of course I stop loving you. Like, that sounds transactional, but it is that deep.
I don't know, man. I feel like he should just be the bigger person because it's not like she doesn't like love him anymore. I feel like it's just like, I don't know.
No, she very clearly only loves what he can do for her. Like, she's decided that he's completely replaceable by deciding that she only has one dad.
But the one about the wedding, I felt very like the one you're talking about. I remember that from like was it maybe a year ago or however long ago. That story, I was like totally on the dad side. This one, I'm not as much. But yeah, like that was horrible.
Yeah. So true.
Basically, just wants you just for your fucking wallet.
Which, what can you do? What can you do?
What can you do?
Oh, we have to talk about this. This is crazy.
Huh?
This is real news, legitimate news. Lindsey Graham's dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
What got him?
Supposedly a heart attack.
Okay.
Some kind of issue. He did just get back from the Ukraine, so something could be afoot. You know, something. If you really want a conspiracy,
He went into a biological factory, one of those bioengineering viruses, and he
it could
died.
be any number of things actually. But
I'm just kidding.
yeah,
That's my tinfoil hat.
I almost didn't believe it. Like, this is hot off the presses. It's overnight that he died. Today is the 12th. So in the early morning hours when I wasn't looking at my phone, it got published that he died, age of 71. He had so much. He had 2 more decades of gay sex to have. You know. Golly, one of my favorite reactions to this was a friend of the show, Caleb Pitts. He tweeted, don't know too much about her, but Lindsey Graham, she had so much life left to live. Which is very funny because Lindsay was totally a queen.
But that's funny that she had so much time left. But yeah, R.I.P. I mean, I don't know. I mean, did you like Lindsay?
You know, I was convinced this morning, going through all the tweets and reactions, I was convinced that there is an angle, there's a road to which I could at least respect him for the role that he played, right? Because nobody, out of everybody in the Senate, nobody supported Trump more. Like, he was a key player in pushing a lot of Trump's agendas, getting a lot of people on board with it. And these days, I'm not the biggest Trump fan, especially not even this year. This year's been a really bad Trump year. But he's taking the country in a better direction than what we would have seen under Kamala, certainly than what we saw under Biden. A lot of times I wonder, would we be better off if Hillary had won in 2016? But that's how bad this year's been. Is I've been thinking about like alt history. What if we had Madam President? But part of the reason that Trump was able to get shit done is because he had specifically Lindsey Graham, who was able to pull other people toward the president's agenda. And that is how politics works, at least in America. Like, you need a coalition, you need interest groups to get behind something. Yeah. And so, for that, I can at least appreciate, to continue going in the Trump direction, this is a major blow, losing somebody like Lindsey Graham. So, at the end of the day, I really don't like any of his opinions on religion.
Yeah, see, I feel like he stood for some stuff that I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, he was that kind of eschatologist, the kind of end times evangelist. We've talked about this on the show before. He was the kind of evangelical Christian that views Jews as a tool to Armageddon, instead of even as people. There are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
you're evangelical. I know. Yeah, that's the kind of crowd that supported Trump.
Yeah, and so despite seeming very philo-Semitic, really at the core of it, super anti-Semitic, and I don't get behind any kind of hate. So, also, I don't get behind not being your true, authentic self. There's multiple credible accounts of just how many boys he had pleasure his ladybugs. That's what he called his butt moles. So, I wish we lived in a better world, in a better timeline, where he got to be just the absolute queen that he was at heart. And 71 is a little young for people to be dying in this day and age. 50 years ago, I'd be like, oh shit, he made it to his 70s. But in the big 2-6, where people are living forever because they measure their son's boners.
Yeah, exactly.
71's a little young. So it's also fishy because he is on camera looking healthy, giving public comments just hours before and a heart attack can come whenever.
It can.
But there's wiggle room there. This doesn't necessarily add up, but it could. And his dad died of the same thing, younger than he was. His dad died in his 60s.
Do you think liberals will be celebrating like they did for Kirk?
Yeah, well, they tend not to mock gay people, so.
maybe Lindsey Graham's sacred enough that they won't do that.
I think they're going to let this one slide.
Okay.
But yeah, that was huge news that exploded onto the scene this morning.
R.I.P. dude.
Yeah.
But I feel like he was one of those figures that he's a household name because he was one of the senators that you actually knew.
Yeah.
Some of these people I have no clue who they are. And the ones I do know, I'm not happy about. So,
yeah.
But he was a solid one. But so there were some things I didn't like about him, but there were some things I did like about him. He was a guy that went for the truth. I feel like was it him during Kavanaugh's appointment when he was
oh, he stood by Kavanaugh.
Yeah, and he was fussing at the Democrats who did all that dumb shit when they brought up, was it Dr. Ford? Was that her name?
I couldn't tell you.
But yeah, I feel like he was he was a reasonable guy for some of his stuff that he would say, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, I think the best thing I could say about him, and I wanted to pick at him standing for the truth. I was like, well, I don't know about that. But the best thing I could say about him is that he was very honest. You could tell that Lindsey Graham fully believed in everything that he said, and that whatever, you could disagree with his conscience, but he was certainly guided by one.
There you go. Yeah.
He had a backbone, and you can't say that about a lot of people. A lot of people could easily be bought, and
there's puppets of the whatever. Yeah.
But he believed in what he pushed, and he stood by it, and you have to give credit to something like that, because that is a good way to live. That's the way everybody should live. He should have been out too, but yeah, he was honest. He was an honest man for the most part. I respect that.
Honest in politics.
There, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what his private life, but in politics he was pretty honest.
Yeah, but his private life is his business. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, my Lindsay. She got hit by a bazooka.
I think about her every time I hit the hookah. Ladybug ass.
Ukraine.
Ass.
Heart attack.
I just fucked a twink. Yeah, I did this one for Lindsay. Yeah, crack open a twink for Lindsay tonight.
That's so disrespectful. We just went from like you know, trying to give him his flowers because you know, and then we went crack open a twink for
crack a twink for Lindsay. Hashtag crack a twink for Lindsay.
All right, start your hashtag.
That's the episode title, by the way. Crack a twink.
Hashtag crack. No.
Dude, it's gonna go bonkers on the algo. Crack a twink. I'm telling you. What else do you got for me?
Do you know who streamer Casey Tron is?
Yeah, but only because one of my favorite streamers, Brittany Venti, made fun of her this weekend. She did a great post where she's like, here's my impression of Casey Tron. oh, that's crazy. Leans out of frame, makes bomb rip sound. Whoa.
Yeah.
I hate all these incels.
Well, true. So I first saw her in like the Austin show. If you know who that is.
No.
He's a gay streamer that he used to do like these like dating shows for streamers.
Oh,
It's kind of where Jay Schlatt got started.
interesting.
Like he'd have like a panel of dudes and like one woman, or he'd have like a bunch of women and one dude. And it was kind of like The Bachelor. Like it was like you would eliminate people and eventually get down to like 2, and then they would like
That's so
have like each have like a private date real quick in the it was all on Discord or whatever, or Zoom or whatever it was in.
I love that.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it was great. It was great content. And that's where I got to know her. Also, like Just the Minx was in there. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, one of her things was that she smokes weed and gets like
Dude, weed.
yeah, just like fucking blitz. She just gets blitz.
God,
Well,
is there
anyway-
anything worse than a stoner?
Anyway, she has recently been banned on Twitch. I don't know for how long the ban is or whatever, but it's been 6 days, I think, since this tweet came out. Footage showed her drinking a canned beverage and farting before arguing with viewers while driving, and she got banned.
Well, yeah, everybody should know not to stream while driving at this point.
Yes.
Especially this past couple of weeks, because we just had the extra Emily ban, who got banned for, like, it's endless times that she gets banned for streaming while driving. But probably not the time to be doing that. Also, not the time to be workshopping your OnlyFans. Farting and arguing.
I just thought it was really funny that she farted, like that they included that detail. I thought that was really funny.
Breaking news, woman farts.
Yeah, but like it's just funny that like she's like over here probably drinking a roadie.
Welcome back to WUSA. I'm Doug Bennett. Twitch streamer Casey Tron has been revealed farting. Scientists say this could have implications for other things that women can do. We used to think they couldn't poop, but if they can fart, that raises questions. Back to you, Seth.
They go to the German toilet. The poop and farten.
Das Poop and Warten.
Das poop and farten. But yeah, dude, like I thought that was funny that detail was included in the tweet. Like I just thought that was really funny.
That is funny to put in a headline.
Like you didn't need to say that. You could have just said, you know, she got
she was streaming while driving, but also she was drinking and farting.
yeah, and arguing with viewers.
She was drinking and farting, and she's a total bitch. I needed you to laugh there. That hurts my feelings.
Oh no, I'm like, okay.
Well, we'll run it back. She was drinking and farting. Also, she's a total bitch.
Total bitch, right
Thank
there.
you. There it is.
I mean, I already thought she was kind of a total bitch because she was involved in that whole saga that I talked about forever ago with Hassan and Ethan.
Yeah.
You know, she's on the.
She's one of the people who settled with Ian instead of going to trial.
Yeah, because she watched
She
the whole
had no
thing.
case. Like,
Yeah, she watched the whole thing on stream, and I don't think she even commented. Like, she probably just sat there getting high.
dude, weed.
She's like, bro, this video's how long? Like, probably.
And you know, to be fair, Ethan kind of had no right to sue her. He's done so much React content in his life at a similar level of engagement, but legally he has the right.
I don't know. I thought he supposedly has transformed it.
So this is a very personal perspective. I feel like it's very third world coded. It's very low trust coded to go after React content. It exists. It's fine. You're still the one that made the thing. At the end of the day, and that's why there's the legal protections of
I thought you'd like it because he's going after lefties.
if someone can, well, there's other reasons I don't like Ethan. We all know those reasons. I've never hidden those reasons. You could point them out pretty well. But yeah, and I mean, the reason that those laws exist is if someone completely outperforms you, you should be able to take some of their money. Casey Tron's not outperforming Ethan. This is one instance where I agree with the whole it's bad to punch down. Let her get her crumbs. Ethan, you already have so much. Ethan, you won at life. You have a beautiful child. You have a beautiful wife. You have so much money. Let the stoner have her crumbs. But it's also funny that he totally mocked her in court. That's good too.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm a complicated man. I have complicated opinions. Get used to it, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was funny. That was a good band.
Hell yeah.
Did you hear about was it Bricks and Figs?
Yeah.
How they kind of became okay people?
Well, I didn't hear that. But what I heard was that some of the restrictions around the YouTuber, and I can't remember his name, but the guy who was covering the Bricks and Minifigs saga, he finally he got his gag order repealed, and he was able to release part 3 of his documentary, where it details oh yeah, here's where Google came after me, here's where the courts came after me, here's what these guys did. So I saw that he got to put more of his story out. He probably had to come back into the country. Remember, he was in exile in Mexico.
God, yeah.
So it got that intense. But you're telling me that Bricks and Minifigures, they owned up.
I feel like they tried to make it right with the family, with the the whole Lego situation. Yeah, that's what I heard. I saw something. This is a couple weeks ago. I saw this.
Well, we love a good face turn in this house.
Yeah.
Anytime someone wants to do the right thing, we stand by that.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've minted a rule of the show, but I feel like that's rule 3. Anybody who tries to do the right thing, we stand by that.
Rule 1.
The sequel's always better.
Rule 2.
The sequel's always better.
Things were always better back in the day.
Yeah, things were always better back in the day. Rule 3. Anytime someone tries to do the right thing, we stand by that.
Hell yeah, brother.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah. I think I got one more tiny story, tiny little bit of internet, not drama, but definitely traumatic news. Do you know who the looks maxer Connor Murphy is?
I do not, but I think my friend said something about this.
Alright.
Did he die?
He did die. He died for the most amazing reason.
See, the only looks maxer I know, the only one that's pierced my, what I know.
Clav.
Yeah, is clavicular.
Well, obviously there's also androgenic. He's the number 5 looks maxer. I think Clav is not even in the top 10 anymore. That's how far he's fallen. He ascended to the peak, and then he got mogged by the ASU frat leader, and then he fell hard. Androgenic, he stayed up there at number 3. He's not the best, but he's on the podium. But no. So there's Connor Murphy, a well-known looks maxer. He started out as an inspirational fitness content maker. So he had a career way before looks maxing. Then he got on the looks maxing wave. Close friends with him.
See, clavicular formed, he was in that shit, whereas this guy just merely adopted it, you know? I was molded by the darkness.
You merely adopted the looks maxing. I was born into it. I bone smashed before you ever picked up a hammer.
I was taking steroids way before you.
Oh, you're a pretty handsome guy. For
you.
My man. But yeah, so this Connor Murphy guy, he was getting kind of a boost. He had been something, but he was getting a boost off of this looks maxing. And he flew too close to the sun. He got Icarian with it. He became obsessed with gold, folks. He was bringing alchemy back. He was like, gold must be the key to immortality. Gold, it will raise my IQ. It will make me live forever. He started injecting liquid gold.
Ugh.
So he was injecting liquid gold, and best guess, nobody's done the autopsy on it, but best guess is that eventually, gold is a heavy metal, believe it or not. Eventually, this liquid gold that he was injecting, enough of it accumulated in his brain to drive him fucking crazy. And he had like a schizoid homeless guy style like tear through the downtown of wherever the city that he died in was. But then like, he also died, he died of metal poisoning. All because he thought liquid gold would turn him into a god.
That's like insane. That's an insane.
He said, shouts out to Ptolemy, I'm going to be a physical Olympic.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, like, we never thought Lux Maxers were the smartest people. I don't think we've ever thought that.
I mean, they're onto something, but...
Like, they're smart in the fact that they know how to do the algorithm, and they found that trend, but they're not. I don't think the guy that thought putting liquid gold in your body is. There's a reason he wanted to raise his IQ.
Yeah, they're Lux Maxers in general, insanely socially intelligent. Like, their social intelligence through the roof. Like, real intelligence. You know, it's possible to be outstanding in one field and a total dud in another.
Definitely.
You know, most of these World Cup guys, would I want them to do my taxes? No. And that's okay. They're good at football. They're not good at taxes. We love that. Everyone's good at something. But yeah, rest in peace, Connor Murphy. You made the ultimate bet. You lived harder than a lot of people do. Because again, a fitness influencer, that was a big part of his looks maxing. So he pushed his body to the ultimate limit and then said, this is to go even further beyond.
Yeah. Bro was trying to go Super Saiyan 3.
Bro went into the sun. And you know what? It's sad. It's tragic. I wish it didn't happen. But I still respect it. At least you went for it, right? Like, that's a stand-up way to be. Kids don't do that at home. Kids, and we know that kids love this show. This show's always been for the kids.
For the kids. It always has been. And yet the fact that you're like admiring this guy.
It's not admiration, but it is respect. I respect the fuck out of that. Like, he did it. He did it all the way. He did it all the way.
You did say last episode that you like neurodivergence, so you know what?
Yeah.
Let's give Doug Bennett his flowers.
Thank
He
you.
stands by what he says.
Thank you. Yeah.
But
Me and Lindsey Graham.
two gay queens loving each other.
Yep. And just in case you thought we weren't still in the Centennium, callback counts even if it was earlier in the episode, so we're still calling back. I called back to Lindsey Graham, that's a Centennium.
I called back. Literally last episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
In fact, talking about callbacks is a callback at this point.
It really is. Yeah, that's crazy that you're like, I stand by you, and then like, kids don't do this, but
Yeah.
that's so funny.
At least he did it all the way.
Bro wanted to see what would happen, and he found out. Bro fucked around and found out.
Speaking of fucking around and finding out, what happens when a guy like you parts a shot?
You want to find out?
I'm thinking I want to find out.
Well, let me tell you, Doug. There's a website you can go to. It's called twitch.tv/Seth_Nacho411. Mondays and Tuesdays streaming DVD and having a good time.
Mommy Monday and Titty Tuesday.
No, absolutely not.
Folks, tune in for Mommy Monday.
Yeah, is this for my 100,000 point redeem?
Yep. I'll be in the chat. I have 131,000 channel points. That's why I said it so high. I'm the only one in the Seth Nacho fan club who could redeem a reward that big. Folks, we're gonna love it.
I'm taking him to Ulta after this. I'm gonna make sure that his shades for his foundation match his skin tone.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, so check out the stream. I will not be doing that, but I will be streaming.
It's gonna take longer to plan. It won't be this week. It might be next week. It could even be 2 weeks from now, but not this week.
But yeah, for a parting shot, I saw some crazy shit posted on Twitter the other day.
Hell yeah.
Alexander Dugan?
Ah,
Do you know who that is?
fuck you.
'Cause I don't know who that is.
Fuck that guy.
I do, yeah, fuck him. He said this crazy shit. He said, the very concept of the success is deeply immoral. If you are successful, the other is loser. We shouldn't accept it. We should prosper or suffer together. Otherwise, it is satanic. And I was just like, bro, what is wrong with you?
That very attitude is satanic.
Like, that's just insane. Everyone should either all go down together or all be risen up together. That's just crazy. Bro does not know what the real world is like.
Yep. That guy stinks.
And, like, if the world came to ever be like the way he wants it to be, holy shit.
Yep.
Somebody, like, quote tweeted it and put, like, a story. I mean, the story was interesting. Like, it was, like, saying that, like, if me and my neighbor each get $30 and I spend my $30 on a chicken and make eggs, and then I sell those and make profit and then buy another chicken and all this, I'm successful. And my neighbor, he spends the $30 on one pizza and then he doesn't have the money anymore. You know, it's like, okay, yeah. But still, I think the point this guy was making about success is deeply immoral is insane.
Yeah.
Bro, I just thought that was nuts.
Absolute loser. Over here, you already know it's your boy Thug B. Get at me where you at me. If you can't, then we have a protocol for that. I'm gonna need you to dial 1-800-555-2424.
1-800-555-crack-a-twink.
Yeah. I can't think of the fucking 9-digit texting system fast enough these days.
Don't. Yeah.
But let me put it like this: if it was 1-800-CRKATWK, that's 7, so that works. Yeah, it could be 1-800-crack-a-twink. Yeah, call 1-800-crack-a-twink. One of our dedicated hotline specialists will help you figure out how to at me.
They'll figure out how to find the twink of your dreams.
Absolutely.
You want them sassy?
Yeah. When you call into the hotline, you can press 1 to find a twink, you can press 2 to find a femboy, and then you press 3 if you need help getting the final Steam achievement for Femboy Food House. Which,
Or press 4 just to find where Doug Bennett is.
yeah, most people don't listen that far. Turns out people care way more about twinks and femboys than they care about me.
Yo, when you call the Crack and Twink hotline, it turns out
They're not looking for Doug Bennett there. That's where I've been hiding.
They're really just calling to get the twink. That's what they really want. But if you listen close enough, you're gonna find out.
Why doesn't anybody want me? I've been right here the whole time. Are twinks and femboys really that much better? Unfortunately, the data suggests yes. And this is why the episode has to be titled Crack a Twink.
No! We'll see.
But in terms of something to think about, on my side of Twitter, I also have a tweet to share. On my side of Twitter, people have been talking about how much it sucks that these days that people don't talk about poetry. And like how cool it would be if you could get into discussion like, oh, I really liked this poem. Oh, this poem is my favorite poem. And like, it would be pretty cool if that was a more common thing. And I've been meaning to share this poem with the show for so long. And it's finally an excuse to share it. This was posted to r/Hulk by user Santa Grill Cheese. It's the Hulk subreddit, so of course it's titled Hulk Poem. The tag, the filter that they put on the post was nostalgia. And the poem goes like this. Hulk, Hulk, go away. Make it so I am not gay. Hulk, Hulk, have a heart. Find Hulk toys at the Walmart. Hulk, Hulk, eat the food. 109876 Hamoud. Hulk, Hulk, yes indeed. Stealing is a sign of greed. And the most important thing about this screenshot is that it is also accompanied with, sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of r/Hulk. I can't let you get close.
I can't let you get close. What is that? What? 109876. What does that even mean?
Brother, if you have to ask...
It's your shot. It's your shot.
If you have to ask, you'll never know.
This is poetry.
Yeah.
This is poetry.
It speaks to the heart. This poem spoke to me. It speaks to me every time I see it. Find Hulk toys at the Walmart. Bliss. So good. Stealing is a sign of greed. That's true. Hulk, Hulk, yes indeed.
Hulk, Hulk, please make the gay go away.
Make it so I am not gay. Folks, what an episode. It's been so great. As we leave you today, make sure that you do whatever you have to do. Make sure that you go and crack a twink. Do the other stuff that you have to do also, though, which is carry water, chop wood, and most importantly,
Choo choo shiose.
Homer let the birds out.
Homer let the barks out.
He opened up the door. He opened up the door. They started running. They started running. Homer let the birds out, 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 out.
He said he had control. He said he had control. He did not have control. He did not have control.
Homer let the birds out.
And they're never coming back.
Homer let the birds out.
Now they're all up.
wow, what a show!